Hi friends, my name is Chaitanya Patki and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to analyze the third one-day international which took place between South Africa and West Indies at Potchefstroom. The series leveling victory for the home side. Much improved bowling performance, but the day clearly belonged to the fantastic Heinrich Klaasen. 119 of just 61 deliveries, 15 boundaries and 5 sixes at a strike rate of 195.8. One of the greatest innings ever played by a South African and one of the greatest innings ever in the history of one day international. He was a treat to watch, but I will come to that innings a bit later. South Africa actually won the toss and chose to bowl first. The game was played at the Senwes Park. Man of the match was eventually Heinrich Klaasen, and due to his useful contribution in the second game as well, he was also declared as the man of the series. So a great confidence booster for Klaasen, and once again he has rewarded the faith that the South African selectors had reposed in him after a bit of ordinary last year, but he has come running back to form. First of all, we will analyze the Windies innings. 72 run a ball for Brendan King looked absolutely fantastic at the crease. He was lucky at the last ball of the third over. He was given out by the on-field umpire, but reviewed straight away. He was not out, and he was actually playing on 21 then, which included 5 boundaries itself. But after that, he found renewed vigor, and the kitchen sink approach nearly worked. He deserved a 100. Unfortunate not to get a one. Excellent towards mid wicket as well as great square cuts as well. He is equally adept at playing on the leg side as well as offside, and we played straight as well. That is also very essential to point out. And all-round display. He employed a good range of sweeps as well against Fortuan and Markram. So good batting by King, and hopefully from West Indies perspective, he will continue his good form in the T20 series. He was undone by a Lungi Ngidi delivery. Kylie Mears couldn't set the stage alight in this innings. 14 of 22 deliveries. He was undone by Marco Jansen. Shamar Brooks actually looked good. 18 of 24 deliveries, which included 2 boundary. Once again, he survived an LBW appeal by sending his decision to the third umpire, which eventually got in his favor. He was unfortunate. He was run out against the play by a brilliant piece of fielding by Aidan Markram. Shai Hope couldn't replicate his heroics of the previous game. 16 of 27 deliveries, undone by Borja Fortuan. Nicholas Puran actually looked very good in the middle overs as well. 39 of 41 deliveries, 3 massive sixes, 1-4. Marco Jansen once again, the utility cricketer, picking up his wicket. Ravman Powell disappointed in this game as well. 2 of 3 balls. I don't know what was the need to play such shot at that moment. He was bowled by Fortuan, undone by Fortuan and stumped by Rickelton. Jason Holder met a similar fate, although he put up quite a bit of resistance. 36 of 43 deliveries. Once again, trying to play a big hoik over mid wicket, he was undone by the off spin of Aidan Markram. Once again, simple stumping for Rickelton. Karia, the leg spinner, 6 of 15 deliveries. Gerald Kotze, once again an outswinger, simple catch to Rickelton. Akil Hossain, 14 of 22 deliveries, which included a boundary. He was undone by Kotzer as well. Simple catch in the deep to Lungi Ngidi. Odion Smith scored 17, run a ball 17, which included 3 boundary, and Aljari Joseph was not out on 1. 25 extras, a bit too much, but the start which actually Brendan King gave, South African bowlers pulled the things up very tightly and nicely in the middle and towards the death overs. 260 for 10 all out. West Indies even couldn't play their full quota of 50 overs in 48.2 overs. Ngidi 6 over 45 runs 1 wicket. Parnell in 5.2 overs 1 maidens 30 runs 1 wicket. Good performance by him. Marco Jansen once again proving his worth. Why is one of the future to watch out for. 9 over 46 runs 2 wicket. Imad Fortuan also bowled great off spin. 8 overs 46 runs 2 wicket, below 6 runs per over. Gerald Kotze was expensive towards the latter part of the innings, but he did his work very nicely. 10 overs 53 runs 2 wickets. And Markram once again showing why he is developing into one of the best all-rounders in world cricket currently. 10 overs 30 runs 1 wicket. South Africa set a target of 261. Not very easy, but South African batting I think fancied this target. Ryan Rickelton early jitters in the South African camp were provided by the West Indies through Alzarri Joseph. Just 3 of 10 deliveries. He was under in the first over itself. In the third over itself, I beg your pardon, Tony De Zorzi looked good for his 21 of 22 deliveries, 3 boundaries. He was LBW by Akil Hussain. Inspired decision by the Shy Hope to bowl him in the power play. Rassi van der Dusen also brilliant cover drives, one flick of the pad, 14 of 8 deliveries, 3 boundaries, but he was undone by Alzarri Joseph, a loose shot, and he will be kicking itself that he would have gotten, if he had stayed at the crease, he would have got on to score a big 100. Eden Markram, 20 of 25, 26, 1 6 and 3 boundaries. He was undone by Kylie Mayers. And then began the Heinrich Klaasen show, 100 of 19 of 61. As I said, 15 boundaries, 5 sixes, one of the best innings of all time, and he just looked in the zone in this game. He just looked in the zone, and nothing in the world would have bothered him, or no bowler in the world would have troubled him. He was excellent. He used the crease excellently, rocked onto the back foot in case of short deliveries, and even on the front foot of Alzarri Joseph, he played a couple of brilliant shots, and he picked up the length early. Not so much that the length of Alzarri Joseph was a problem. He picked up the length pretty early, and he just decided what shot to play and executed his plan to perfection. As I said, one of the greatest ODI innings of all time, and the old South African cricket fans would certainly compare this vintage innings with some of the shots that Hansi Cronje, the late great Hansi Cronje, which is who is unfortunately no more between us, would have played. So excellent innings. David Miller, 17, run a ball. He was undone by Akil Hussain, caught and bowled. Once again a soft dismissal. Marco Jansen, proving, I used the word a few seconds ago, utility cricketer. 43 of 33 deliveries, 5 boundaries, 2 sixes. He was actually undone by Alzarri Joseph once again, but not before. He just hammered the South African bowlers to all parts of the ground when Parnell was not out on 4. So 18 extras, not good enough, and South Africa chased down the target of 261 in just 29.3 overs. Now let that margin of defeat for West Indies sink in. 4 wickets only, but how many deliveries were left? 123 deliveries were left. It's a lot of balls in ODI cricket, all due to the brilliance of Heinrich Klaasen. 8 overs, 50 runs, 3 wicket for Alzarri Joseph, more than 6 runs per over. Although he was the brightest spot in this game for West Indies. Holder, 7 overs, he bowled 1 maiden, still gave away 66 runs, taken to the cleaners by Klaasen, and towards the end by Marco Jansen as well. Kylie Mayers just bowled 2 overs. I think he was underbowled in this game. 2 overs, 12 runs, 1 wicket. Odian Smith, 2 overs were pretty expensive. 2 overs, 32 runs, 16 per over. Not good enough at this level. Akil Hussain in 7 overs gave away 49 runs, but he actually also sometimes plays the containing role. But the kind of carnage that Heinrich Klaasen was displaying, I think 7 runs per over is a respectable total. And Karia had the worst game of his career, but the leg spinner will learn from this outing, hopefully. 3.3 overs, 49 runs. Can you believe it? More than 15 runs per over his economy rate was. And yeah, a very difficult day at the office for the young leggy. But this game belongs to Heinrich Klaasen, and as I said, a rare talent. And hopefully he continues for South Africa, because his form is going to be crucial, especially in the middle over, along with Eden Markram, if South Africa want to do well in this World Cup, which is going to take place in October-November this year in India. So how did you like my analysis of this series, the second and third game as well? The first one, of course, was unfortunately washed away due to rain. Please tell in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon for further notifications. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, everyone, bye, and humbly requesting to you all once again, please subscribe.